Collect.
Hey yo, fellow collectors, how's it going? How y'all doing? What are we up to and what are we doing? Today, I got a new series to introduce and it's gonna be called Collecting. Just straight out collecting. I'm gonna make a playlist that's titled Collecting. Basically, in this episode, I want to talk about what it means to be a collector. To me, personally, I just started this journey, so I'm sure there's a ton that I need to learn. I'm sure there's still a ton that I need to learn. Right now, I'm just doing it. But besides that, I also want to talk about what Chat GBT said what a collector is. I thought it'd be cool kind of just to give my thoughts, my ideas of what I think a collector is, and then see what an AI thinks of what a collector is, because it's all research data or whatever, right? I haven't really dug deep on where the info comes from, but it makes sense. Thank you for clicking on the video. I appreciate you supporting just to watch some guy on the screen talking to you guys about some random things. But besides that, I want to talk about what the channel is going to be about. Evolved Collects. It's about collecting, right? It's going to be so much more than that. I have a lot planned, a lot in my head. I don't know where I'm going to go with it, but I'm going to take a step at a time. This is one of those steps. So I hope you guys enjoy. I appreciate you watching. Leave a like, comment if you find something comparable, or if I need to look into something else and learn something new. I'm learning every day, so I'm open to everything. My mind's open. I'm a sponge. I'm soaking everything in. So yes, comment, subscribe if you're new here, and if you're not new here, I appreciate you coming again. I appreciate you, every single one of you, you, and you, and you, and you. Please follow my socials if you're not already. I got a bunch going on in there as well. I'm on Twitter all day. Not a good thing, but I'm still on Twitter. Instagram, I basically post once a week trying to promote the channel and some little things here I do during the week, but I'm just having fun with it. Besides that, I need to stop saying besides that. So to me, what a collector means to me is getting and attaining all the things that you love no matter what. Because if you love it, you can't be upset what happens to it. Oh, you can't be upset if you're losing money having it. I was going to say you can't be upset if you lose it, but obviously you'd be very upset if you lost. I'd be very upset if this burnt all down. I'd be very upset. So yes, definitely. And collecting what you love, having fun, like for me, like finding something nostalgic, Fast and Furious. Anytime I find something that's Fast and Furious related, I just have to get it, especially when it's something I don't have. It's hard because it goes into like having too much. But is it ever too much if you're really enjoying it? You know, I stare at a couple of these things all day. Not all day. I'm at work. I come home. I get to sit down and relax and see these cool pieces that I have gained a personal connection with because it's what I like. No one's gonna be over here like, oh, dude, I love Stan Lee. Not everyone loves Stan Lee, but I do because I love Marvel. Without him, it probably would have been no Spider-Man for sure. So, and that's a big guy. For me, I love Spider-Man. I freaking love Spider-Man, no doubt. It's one of a kind, and I think I've loved Spider-Man since I was a kid. Going back to Marvel cards, I saw them very rarely. Comic books was a bigger one. I wasn't a big collector before VV. Before VV, I was collecting things here and there just because I like pins. I like toys. I like lately DVDs. Funko Pops I've been collecting for a little while. I don't have a lot, but it's just here and there. I'll be like, oh, I like this. I like to have things that I love. And to me, that's what collecting is all about. Having what you love, being able to see it, and it makes you feel a certain way or reminds you of a certain moment. Um, like I'll even go to Rick and Morty here. I'll even go to Rick and Morty right here because Pickle Rick, when I sorry for the glare, Pickle Rick, when I first saw that episode of Rick and Morty, I was mind blown. The art and the sorry to talk about Rick and Morty, but I love Rick and Morty. I love them. The cartoon. I love the cartoon, dude. It's dope. I was on the couch watching it one day, and I was just like, "What is going on?" That was a fun day, but I enjoyed it, you know, and so I kind of gained a connection with Rick and Morty. So Fast and Furious, Spider-Man, Hot Wheels, Tech Decks, like it never really ends, really, but it's all attaining all the things that I loved as a kid that I didn't get a chance to get. Besides it being something you love, it could be more than that. There's flippers. It's part of the game, right? There's been a whole bunch of talk lately on VV about. I hate to bring it back always to VV, but it's the community I'm in. So coming back to VV, there's been some crazy things going on. Over-the-counter deals, which is not ideal for Web3, because they're trying to move away from Web2 moves like that, which I understand for sure. I'm still learning, so I think I understand the whole, it should have been done a different way, a new way. To me, I've just started my collecting journey, so I have no clue what I should be doing besides having fun with it. Having fun is the most important part, because then otherwise, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? The why is what you need to figure out. As a collector, why do you want this? Why is it important? That's a rabbit hole of whys. So to me, a collector is all sorts of things. There's collectors of tons of things. We going back a little bit. I wanted to touch this on another episode where I talk about history of collecting, but going back to like ancestry, we started collecting then as well. It's like built into our human nature to collect and harvest, and that was the times then we had to collect rocks and leaves and sticks so we can burn fire and be warm. Yeah, I have no clue. I wasn't there at that time. I talked to Chat GBT about history on collecting, so I kind of want to go into that on another episode, because I want to talk about my history in collecting. I wanted to talk about just what I think of a collector is. Stepping into this space on Twitter and a collector's like journey, I'm seeing all the different personalities of collectors. It's a trip. It's cool. It's nice to see, and it's nice to feel like I'm not the only one geeking out on something, collectors have a good heart at some points, but we're here. We're part of it. I'm part of it. I enjoy it. And with Chat GBT, it's almost identical to what anybody says. I wanted to kind of do a whole thing on Chat GBT only because it made this kind of open my mind and be easier for me to do the video. Was it cheating? Maybe. I don't care. But according to Chat GBT, being a collector is a hobby or pastime that involves acquiring, displaying, and preserving items that are of interest or value to the collector. Collectors can focus on a wide range of items, including rare books, stamps, coins, vintage toys, sports memorabilia, art, and more. Collecting can be a very rewarding experience for those who enjoy the thrill of the hunt and the satisfaction of finding and owning unique or rare items. I'll touch on that because I love scarcity. I think everybody loves scarcity at this point. But if I can have something that nobody has, that gets me. One of ones, they get me. Like I wish I can get a one on one with Vivi. I wish I can. There's tons of one on ones I wish I could have. Maybe at some point. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I have a one of one. I made a little baby girl with my mama, my wifey. That's my one of one. Yeah, the rare items, like historical items. Personally, I would love to have some sort of historical piece because history, having something in part of the history, is just, I don't know, something about it just makes my like mind and heart flutter. I don't know how to explain that. Maybe some of you can explain that for me. Comment, please. Let's continue. Collectors often enjoy learning about the history and significance of their chosen items, and may also enjoy sharing the collections with others. However, collecting can also be a time-consuming and expensive hobby, and collectors may face challenges in finding and acquiring the items they desire. Additionally, the value of collectibles can be unpredictable and may fluctuate over time. Overall, being a collector is a hobby that requires passion, dedication, and a willingness to invest time and resources into building and maintaining a collection. That's what she gave me. That's what ChatGPT gave me. That's like spot on. A brief, very brief description of what a collector is. What does a collector mean to you? In some way, I feel like a hoarder, but I'm not. I swear. I got that bicycle helmet sitting there for a couple years, but at some point when I ride my bike, I will ride it. I will wear it. I should probably sell it at this point, but besides the fact, if you're enjoying the time collecting, enjoy it. Have fun with it. Don't overstep. Don't overspend. I've been there. I've overspent on quite a few things, and I'm not gonna lie, but it's part of the journey. I think I'm learning my niche of collecting, so to speak. I love Spider-Man. I love Marvel, but I kind of gotta be specific. I gotta get really dialed in on what I want, make it a goal. Let me know what you're collecting. Let me know how long you've been collecting. Let me know what else should I be collecting. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, no. I'll consider what you guys are collecting, because I'm into everything. I got pins, like I was just saying. I had said earlier. I kind of rambled on. I got pins. I got beer cans. I love the art on beer cans sometimes. I got DVDs, comics, VHS now. Just recently picked up some Fast and Furious VHSs, CDs. There's some CDs that I want. I'm like, ooh. Now I got hero cards, Pokemon cards. I recently started to get into Crown Zenith. I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. Are you having fun? If you enjoyed the video today, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to hang out with me some more. I'm going to continue talking about collecting, my journey of collecting. Let me know what else I can be talking about. I'm trying to expand my vocabulary and my speech, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, but I'm growing and I want to grow more in different ways. So let's just do it. Let's have fun. I'm having fun. Shout out Rugby Collective. Shout out Vivi. Shout out everyone. You guys are great. Love you all. Don't dissolve. Stay evolved, my friends. Deuce.
Talk Collectively